Hey guys, Cami here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my September closeout, and you're probably wondering, why are you closing out September when you haven't really checked in on your week 4? You're probably not wondering that, I don't know, but just to clarify, I did not do my week 4 check-in, and the reason being is I don't think I'll be doing check-ins anymore. I'll be doing them off camera and just kind of updating it and showing you guys at the end of the month how it goes, if I go over budget or if I was able to save some money on certain categories. I'm not doing them anymore. They stress me out so much, having to do them regularly on a schedule. If you guys are not aware, I have a 3-month-old. My life right now, I just started work and it's hard to juggle these things around. I'm looking into having my separate shop from Etsy and trying to close out my Etsy shop. And if you guys didn't know, on my vlogging channel, I also have that, and I'm trying to make more studio vlogs type and gearing towards my art more towards there, as well as being a mom. So I'm working on a lot of things, juggling a lot of things, and you're probably thinking, why are you doing this to yourself? Try to hustle as much as I can for my family, but I really want to pursue my art and still do budgeting stickers. But I love art, I love stationery, so I'm gearing towards more planner types like die cuts, washies, all of that stuff will be coming to my shop, and I'm working on those and still have my planner stickers and my budgeting stickers. I'm gonna go ahead and start this October closeout. If you're only interested on budgeting, go ahead and just stay on this channel, it's fine. But I do have my cash envelope system here. So far it hasn't made any dents or anything. It does collect dirt and stuff. I eat a lot, I snack a lot, I'm a snacker, so you can see some chocolate stains on there. But as far as hold up goes, this is really good. It's still really functional. It doesn't break or anything. I do bring it around with me when I do grocery shopping and all that good stuff. And this is my EC. This is gonna be the last time that you're gonna see my EC as far as budgeting goes, because I am transferring into my plum paper planner. But we're gonna go ahead and go to September. So like I said, I'm not gonna do check-ins anymore. So you guys can see I finished off with my little stickers right here. Keep in mind, all the oranges, that's why I made it so vibrant. Those are all bills, and the blues are food, combining groceries and eating out. So that's our budget. September is our little transition that we just started budgeting as a joint couple, joint accounts, and it has been an adjustment for both of us. And there has been some tipping points where we're just let's just budget separately because this is not working. But we're adjusting and we're making it work. I brought you in a little bit closer because I actually want to tally this out. I like doing totals at the end. So I really want to count off how many no-spend days we had, how many unbudgeted money that we have. And we didn't have a lot of income this month because it's only my husband's income and $100 from my Etsy shop. Just keep that in mind. So now I'm counting all the no spends. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 no spends. I think that's a pretty good number. And then as you can notice right here, that's blue, pink, purple, yellow, green, red, and orange. That is the same colors as I have right up here on my little key. And I just want to tally everything up as far as the colors go. So I like going by color. I love colors so much. I just think it's easier for me to see. So I'm just gonna tally everything up. The blue one is definitely going to be a lot, and see how much we spent on those categories. The first half of this right here, we weren't budgeting. We weren't doing cash envelopes. So we were just going whatever we had in the bank. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to start with Walmart right here. You're going to see my head. You guys already know. We spent $58.19 at Walmart. This is when we weren't rounding up or rounding down because, like I said, the first few weeks of this we weren't budgeting. We started budgeting in the second week of September, and that's when we got really strict about things and started doing our cash envelopes. 58 right there, and then 19.25 at Papa John's. My husband has been on a Papa John's kick. I don't eat it, he does. He likes pizza so much. Sonic, we went for 12.06. What is this? Jerking. Is that Jerking? I can't believe we went to Jerking. It's like a little Chinese place because we haven't been there for a long time because they've just disappointed us. But I guess they came through. Over here, on the left side, we have McDonald's for 11.76. We were spending a lot on food. And then Kroger is 84. We've been going to Kroger a lot instead of Walmart because they have better like meat options. And then Subway, $16. Choice for $40. Oh my gosh. And then McDonald's again for $2.14. And then Fazoli's 14.28. And then I think this is when we started budgeting again. So we got a little bit more mindful of our food. So without being mindful of our food, we already spent $276.88. So I'm actually gonna screen capture this and show this to my husband to kind of tell him what we spent before we started budgeting. So moving on, 276. The next day we spent money on food was groceries, and that was $54. We usually spend more than that. And then we went to Penn Express for $19. Yeah, because this is when we started rounding up the coins. And then McDonald's for $7. There's gonna be a lot of McDonald's here. See, this is a lot better. This is the beauty of budgeting because it's been a couple of days since we ate out. I love it. So Burger King for $6. That's just like our most problematic category is going out to eat, and it's just so easy right now because we have a baby. It's just been a struggle making food, going back and forth within our house to the house inside, which has the kitchen on it. We went to Kroger again, and that was $75. And then for McDonald's is $4. And then Dunkin' Donuts $4. Kroger for $11. I think we went to get her some wipes here and water. That's why we went on a random day. And then McDonald's again, $10. And then we have Amazon right here. But I didn't check in for this one, but that Amazon is actually to help out with her big pack of wipes because I would rather buy it on Amazon because they're a lot cheaper, and then you can get coupons when you subscribe to them, some percentages off. So it's just knocking off some prices. So I took off money from our food money. That's why we don't roll it over, because sometimes I would get money from our food money if we have extra to help out with diapers and other things that we need for Mia. And then here we went to Sunny's. It's just after work I was so hungry I could not wait for food. It's like a barbecue place, and I got some corn and I snacked on that. And then at Kroger we spent $89, which is a lot bigger than we usually do. So the money we spent for food is $572.28. So I like having this on the side, and I'm gonna keep doing this just to kind of see everything, and the color coordination helps me know what category they were. The next thing we're gonna do is the pink ones, which is right here is mine. That's my spending on my allowance. I only got $30 for the whole month of September, so just keep that in mind. So here for Starbucks I used $5. I'm not sure if sometimes I'm on frame or not. Right here Etsy, that's when I bought the masks for work. So that's $21 already. And then I have CVS for, I think this was supposed to be only because my allowance and my baby's allowance are mixed. So I think I touched her allowance here. So I'm actually gonna separate that. Just a little edit, sorry. It's a problem when you mix it together, but I had to buy some more stuff at CVS. So I do sell these budget expense stickers on my shop. If you're interested, you can grab them if you want. And I can't find the rest. Okay, so pink and purple is what I need because I need to separate those two. I don't know if I have purple. Oh my gosh. So I just grabbed a new purple. I have it on my check-in right here. So I spent my whole $9, which what I have left over, and then I got $4 from Mia. So I'm actually gonna take this off just so it's correct. CVS -9, and then CVS -4. So that is $13 because I need that to be correct. So when I tally everything up, everything like equals out. Sorry about that. So we're gonna keep on going. 21 plus $9 is $30. So I don't have any more money in my cash envelope for my allowance this month. So that is correct. And then for Mia, it's almost the same. So the purple one is right here. This one doesn't count because this was way before we started budgeting, because it has the cents in it, but I'm still gonna count it. 33.14, and then $25 here. CVS is $4. So we spent 62.14 when it comes to Mia. For the miscellaneous, because I do track this sinking fund, it is a sinking fund, but it is a sinking fund that we use all the time. So maybe it's just a category now, but it's a miscellaneous one. I just liked having that because I put an extra 100 in there every month, and it keeps us from having way too many sinking funds because we are focusing on paying down our debt. We spent money at Food Depot, and I know what these are. Some of these transactions I forgot already, but I know this was from the flies. We caught a lot of flies because of her diapers. So 25.8 plus, what is this, DMV tag. So my husband had to do the DMV. 24.40. And this one, I just categorized them, but these, we didn't have cash envelopes, and I feel like I'm repeating this all the time, but I just wanted to remind you guys that there's no cash envelopes at this time. So CVS is 26.52, and this is when we started getting our cash envelopes, which was, we spent money at CVS again for $15, and then for Amazon we spent $20, so $111 on this category. And then for sinking funds, since we didn't stuff any sinking funds, or we just made it into the miscellaneous, we don't have any spending because we don't see any green here, and we also don't have any unbudgeted. And for bills, this is gonna be a lot. For bills, we have 61.75. That was our Cox bill, which is our internet provider. And then we have Capital One right here, $25. We have insurance, which was $122. That's my husband's car insurance. And we have another Capital One card right here, $101. And then we have the ring, which was my engagement ring, as well as my wedding band. So that's $130. And then we have Robins. That's my husband's Robins. We don't have anything on this side. So we have this one. Candons for $101. That's my credit card. And then Capital One again, because that is due on the 25th, and we're trying to fix the schedule of our cash stuffing to be bi-weekly, not weekly. $25. And Netflix was $12. And then rent is $200. So this is gonna all make sense in October, not in September, because like I said, this is a transition month for us. I hope you guys don't get tired of me saying that, because I just really want to remind everyone of how everything is working out for us. And I do like to tally all of our expenses for the month right here. Keep in mind, I don't keep in track of my husband's allowance, but he does get $100 every month, and he also gets $120 for gas every month. 542 point, you can't see that. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, 542.88 plus $30 for my allowance, plus 14. A little bit raspy because I'm filming like 3 videos today. 111 for the miscellaneous fund, and then we don't have any sinking funds, no unbudgeted. I think that's very good. 812.75. But technically, everything on the first half of the week, the ones we weren't doing cash envelopes, is technically unbudgeted, I guess. But, you know, September is just a fluke, okay? We're not gonna worry about September. We're gonna worry about keeping on track on October. We're just starting it off. I'm trying not to worry about numbers too much on September. We spent about $1,500, roughly $1,600 on everything this month. And that's about the amount of money my husband gets, is I think $1,600 every month. That's his income. But since he got insurance for my baby and I recently, which is this month, he put us on his insurance. We actually, his income got taken down from $1,600 to $1,200, I think, or $1,300. It depends. We'll see how his income goes for October. That's everything we're gonna do on this page. I really like having all that breakdown, and I'm gonna move into my plum paper planner next month, so hopefully everything will still make sense for me. I know this one doesn't fit the coil clips. If you have the coil clips, it doesn't work for the plum paper planner. The snap-in ones like this, it does work for the plum papers. I'm just gonna like probably tape one up and work it out. We're gonna go to our September budget and see how everything goes. Not everything went according to plan for September, and I'm trying not to be so frustrated on it because at least we're starting to budget again and starting to actually do our financial goals, but not everything that I set here went to plan. Like I said, I changed my September layout to budgeted and actual instead of day job and side hustle. So I think this just works out for a lot of us a lot better. I just have to adjust from my old way of budgeting to this new way, which has my baby and my husband in it. For my budgeted income, I honestly budgeted more than this because I thought I was gonna start working, but here I adjusted my budgeted to my husband's income only. So 300 plus 300 plus 300, so that's how much we budgeted for our income for the month. It's not a lot, I know, but I am open about it. I do tell you guys that we don't make a lot of money. I work at ACVS and I work part-time. I work about 24 hours a week, sometimes 18, sometimes 30, it ranges. And he works at a warehouse which he gets paid like every week, $300 a week. It used to be $400, but because of insurance it takes about $100 for the both, or for all of us, like a family plan, and that's expensive. That's like $400 a month. And he's gonna try to see on November if he can change it to the I think he chose like the middle, if he can change it to the standard, because that's way too much. And we don't really go to the hospital a lot, and my baby is actually still covered by Medicaid, which is really, really good. That's why you don't see any hospital expenses when we do go to the doctor with her, which is every 2 months, and she's covered for a whole year, I think. So I think that's really, really good because we're just that low income that she is still covered. So I think it's safe to like lower it because I don't go to the hospital a lot. I don't go to the doctor. My husband doesn't go to the doctor too much. He does have colitis. That's something he does deal with. Here his income was $366.18 on the first paycheck that we had, and then we also had this much money in our bank before we started budgeting, so that adds up to our income, I guess, or a rollover. So that's $333.82, and then so I guess that equals out to $700. And then he got paid again on the next week, which was $377.65, and then he also got paid $221. So it was only, and then I actually need to put my income here for Etsy because I added that plus 100, almost 1400, 1398.65. if you're wondering like why there's 1,300, almost 1,400 on income and 1,600 almost on expenses for the month, that is because in the beginning of the month, like I said, we weren't tracking anything. We were just spending whatever my husband made and whatever was in our bank from the previous months, from the previous incomes. We were just spending that, but I still wanted to keep in track of it for September just to kind of show you guys. Okay, for this part, it's gonna be a little rough because I haven't done this before. But for debt, our total debt is 541. For debt, we paid Capital One, which was 25. This is the only downside of like not separating the colors of the bills to debts and just bills. But I don't mind doing this. It's just gonna be a longer video. I hope you guys don't mind. So Capital One is a debt. Insurance isn't. Cox isn't. That's bills. Capital One is a debt again, 101. The ring is another debt, which is 130. Robbins is a debt. And then Camden's 101. Capital One again, 25. That is a debt. So 417 was the total debt that we paid this month. And that might be weird because I know you can't miss money on, you can't miss a payment on debt, but this 541 includes my student loans, but we aren't gonna pay student loans for the month. And I also paid my Robbins credit card with my Etsy income. So I guess I should count that as an income, but I'm not gonna worry about it. So 417 is the actual. And then for our phones, my husband is still in his dad's plan. So his dad actually said he's gonna cover for my husband's phone this month since we're kind of short on things. So they're just that nice to us. So our actual phone bill is only $57, which is only mine, my phone, and not his, because his phone bill is $80. So that's why I got 137. So mine is only 57. This is not going to be the same for October. We're just trying to make it work with the income that we had for the month because we had to adjust to me not being able to start work till like the last week of September. I hope I'm making sense. So insurance is 122. That was correct. Gas, I only gave him $60 for gas, which was the very first cash stuffing. So this was only 60. And subscriptions, we only had to pay $12 because his dad paid for that too. So they're helping us out. So instead of 28, we only had to pay $12. And then the internet is 61.75 instead of 62, but I like being a little bit over on the estimates. It's okay. And then for rent, that was $200, so we did pay that this month. So we are going to total it out. So 417 plus 57 plus 122 plus 60 plus 12 plus 61.75 plus 200, so 929.75. And the numbers aren't gonna match. I just know it. Like on the summary, they're not gonna match this month. But I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm just gonna put it out here. For food, we budgeted $460. And I gave us $130 on the first check. And then $100 on the second check. And then $130 on the third. So we only had $360. And we didn't actually spend all of that. We had some money left over. We have like $64 left over, but that was the money I gave our cash envelope. So that is technically spent already because it's in our cash envelope and we're not gonna roll that over. So it's gonna be $360. And for allowance, oh my gosh, I'm running out of my voice. So allowance is $300. Okay, $300. I've never talked this much. I guess that's why my voice is adjusting. So allowance actually didn't turn up to be $300 this month because we're adjusting. I can't be I'm so repetitive. I'm sorry, guys. So for allowance, we only had 30 plus 30 plus 30. So that was the only allowance we got for the month. Was $90. But you know, we're making it work. We don't need to spend on those if we need to adjust them. Okay, sinking funds, I estimated 230, but we actually didn't. We only, because I count miscellaneous as a sinking fund, so we only put $40 on our sinking fund, which is this one right here, just the miscellaneous, just to help us out. So only 40, but we did not have any unbudgeted, thank goodness. I guess we can count these first few weeks as unbudgeted, but I'm not gonna do that because that's just a lot more sticker adjusting, and I don't have a lot of time today. But you guys already know that we didn't start budgeting till the second week of September. I couldn't be more clear about that. I've repeated that so many times just in case I get comments, but this is a month of adjustments. Okay, 360 plus 90. I feel like I'm all over the place. Hopefully I don't hate myself when I edit this. Plus 40 is 490 is our total. And then this is the summary part, which is the end. For fixed expenses, our estimate was 1,210, but our actual was 929.75, and then our variable was 990, but we actually have 490 right here. So the total for both of those, 490 plus 929.75 was 1,419.75, and our estimated income was 2,200, but our actual income was 1,398.65. 1,398, which is our income up here, 0.65 equals to 21.10. Oh my gosh, I shouldn't have put it there. Okay, never mind. Okay, I confused myself. Should have put the actual income here, which was 1,398.65. So I actually have, that is our savings. We have $21, but that's how much we have left on our bank. That's pretty cool because I didn't think that was gonna equal out like that. But yeah, that's how much we have money left for the month. Next month, it's gonna make a lot more sense. I know this is confusing. I am aware of that. Don't worry. But here, I plan to put like extra debt payment, savings. So I'm just gonna put like extra debt payment was 0. And then savings, we're just gonna put that in our savings. $21.10 is that. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that in our savings. Next month we're gonna do better. It's gonna make more sense to you guys. But that is pretty much it for this closeout for the September. It makes sense in my head and it equals out. September is our transition from not budgeting to budgeting, so that's why all the numbers don't add up to what we budgeted. And I didn't start work till the end of September. I'm sorry if I'm repetitive, just to kind of let you guys know how the situation is. If you're confused, if you're a new person coming in, just keep in mind I won't do checklists anymore, but I will still do cash stuffing videos, which is gonna be bi-weekly now. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out my Etsy shop and keep an eye out on those updates for everything else. But I will see you on my next video.